Welcome to the Oasis. My name is Mike, and today I'm excited to be checking out the brand new HP Reverb G2 Windows Mixed Reality headset. Now this is a PC VR headset from HP, which was made in collaboration with both Microsoft and Valve, and is designed for VR gamers, unlike the previous Reverb model which was designed for the business and enterprise market. This headset retails for $599, 639 British pounds, and boasts the highest resolution display currently available in a consumer VR headset at 2160 by 2160 pixels per eye. Full disclosure, HP sent over the Reverb G2 for free for me to check out on the channel, but just like all my other VR hardware reviews, the videos I make aren't screened by the hardware providers prior to it going live on the channel. So, in this video, I'll start with a brief unboxing whilst going over the specs and the system requirements, then get into the setup, play some VR games, and then I'll give you my conclusion on the display, audio, comfort, tracking, controllers, and much more. Timestamps are provided as always. I hope you enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, so here is the box for the HP Reverb G2. Now this box actually came in a slightly larger box to protect it during shipping. The box itself is quite stealthy looking with its subtle HP branding and dark glossy image of the headset on the top. Inside the box you get everything you need to jump straight into VR. You get the headset itself, which is wrapped in a soft material bag, you get warranty information and a quick start guide, 2 controllers which have AA batteries pre-installed, and a 5-meter long headset cable which has a breakout box at the end. The breakout box features DisplayPort and USB-C cables to connect the headset to your PC. A power adapter is also included in the box if your PC can't provide enough power through the USB-C port alone. You also get a DisplayPort to mini DisplayPort adapter and a USB-C to USB-A adapter, which are both useful when using the headset with a laptop or if you don't happen to have a USB-C port on your PC. HP state the minimum PC requirements to run this headset are a Windows 10 PC with an Intel i5 or AMD Ryzen 5 processor, 8GB of memory, and an NVIDIA GTX 1080 or Radeon RX 5700 graphics card. However, if you want to be playing the latest VR games on high settings to take full advantage of this headset, I would suggest investing in a beefier graphics card. I'll be testing the headset out using the latest RTX 3090 in my main PC, although to be fair this is completely overkill, so I'll also be testing it out on a gaming laptop running an RTX 2070. As the HP Reverb G2 uses inside-out tracking, let's just see how quickly we can get this headset up and running. The setup process was super simple. After connecting all the cables to the Reverb G2 and my PC, Windows immediately recognized the headset as the Windows Mixed Reality software comes pre-installed on all Windows 10 PCs. I paired the controllers by pressing and holding the Windows buttons and set up my room scale boundary by tracing my play space with the headset. And that was it. After just 5 minutes or so, I was ready to jump into VR, where I was given a brief tour of the Windows Mixed Reality home environment called Cliff House. I then jumped straight into a demo of the Blue, which is available for free from the Windows Store, and was immediately impressed by the visuals of the G2, but more on that shortly. I also tried out the Flashlight mode, which is a Windows Mixed Reality headset pass-through mode, which allows you to use your controllers to see the real world around you when you need to. Unfortunately, the Cliff House experience hasn't really changed that much since the last time I tried a Windows Mixed Reality headset around 3 years ago. It lacks any interesting content, and I was eager to move on to testing the headset with my Steam VR library. As this headset was designed in collaboration with Valve, I expected to see a shortcut to Steam or at least some instructions on how to link the Mixed Reality portal to my Steam VR library. After searching around the menus with no joy, I resorted to taking the headset off and searching online, where I found out I needed to download the Windows Mixed Reality portal in Steam itself. It's a shame that this wasn't highlighted anywhere in the Quick Start guide, as this could prove confusing to new VR customers. But after a quick download, I was up and running with Steam VR to play some of my favourite VR games. For my testing, I played Beat Saber, Population 1, Onward, Half-Life Alyx, Pistol Whip, Star Wars Squadrons, and even some Oculus exclusive content using Revive. So now let's get into some of my thoughts on the headset, getting right into the juicy stuff, starting with the display. The HP Reverb G2, without doubt, provides the best visuals I've ever seen in a consumer VR headset. It's pretty incredible. Text is super sharp and clear, and I found myself stopping to take in all the rich detail of the environments in Half-Life Alyx that I'd previously taken for granted. Enemies in the far distance in games like Onward were easily identifiable, which would just be pixelated blobs in any other VR headset. Minor god rays are still visible, but the screen door effect that was apparent in early VR headsets and has slowly reduced over generations is completely eliminated in the Reverb G2. And this is all thanks to the combination of the new Fresnel lenses designed in collaboration with Valve and the two 2160 by 2160 resolution per eye full RGB stripe LCD displays which run at 90 Hz. I didn't have any issues with a sweet spot, as I found it easy enough to adjust the headset to fit and get it right every time. The headset also features manual IPD adjustment. IPD is your interpupillary distance, which is essentially the distance between your eyes. The G2 has an IPD range of 60 to 68 millimeters. The field of view on paper is 114 degrees, and in my real-world testing comparing headsets, this puts it somewhere between the Oculus Rift S and Quest 2. The difference between these headsets in terms of field of view is very minor, but it is certainly a step down from the Valve Index, which boasts a full 130 degrees. If you want to see a great video comparison showing just how good the G2's display looks, check out my friend Tyriel Wood's Through the Lenses video, which I've linked in the description down below. Another great feature of the Reverb G2 is the comfort. The headset borrows a lot of its design from the Valve Index, and it greatly benefits from it. The headset is light at around 600 grams and features a head strap that's like a combination of the original Oculus Rift CV1 and the Valve Index. It has Velcro straps on the sides which are spring-loaded, making it easy to get on and off, and has a padded cushion that nicely cups the back of your head. The materials used on the facepad and rear cushion are the same mottled grey material used on the Valve Index, which is an antimicrobial material which is really soft and comfortable to the touch. The headset has interchangeable facial interfaces that use a magnetic mounting system, just like the Valve Index, although it is a slightly different shape, meaning the Valve Index replacement VR cover facial interface kits sadly won't fit. The interface also features rubber nose flaps, which do a pretty good job of blocking out most of the light coming in from underneath the headset. The G2 design also allows the head strap to rotate up to 90 degrees, meaning you can use the headset without putting on the head strap just by holding it up to your face, which I'm sure is a feature VR game developers will enjoy who just want a quick look in VR during development. I've always been a fan of the baseball cap style head strap design, so overall I was really happy with the comfort the G2 provides, and just like the Valve Index, I could happily use it for hours on end without any discomfort. Next, let's talk about audio. The HP Reverb G2 uses exactly the same amazing audio used on the Valve Index. These off-ear headphones sound phenomenal using BMR drivers, and they sit just off your ears, which provides an incredibly comfortable spatial audio experience, which is perfect for gaming. I just wish more headsets used this design, as it really is the gold standard in terms of VR audio. You can remove these headphones if you wish, although I'm not sure why you'd want to, as there isn't a 3.5mm headphone jack to use your own headphones. The G2 also has built-in dual microphones, which aren't the same as those found on the Valve Index, and I had some issues with them. By default, they sounded completely overblown, meaning I had to reduce the audio input levels in Windows to around 30% to make it sound okay. I did contact HP about this issue, and they're currently looking into it. I'm sure this is just a bug, and hopefully this can be fixed in a future software update. Here's a comparison between some VR headsets' microphones, so you can have a listen to the mic's audio quality for yourself. This is what the HP Reverb G2 built-in microphone sounds like. Now I'm going to compare it to the Valve Index and the Oculus Quest 2. This is what the built-in microphone sounds like on the Valve Index. And finally, this is what the Oculus Quest 2 built-in microphone sounds like. Let me know what you think between these three microphones in the comments down below. And now let's talk about the controllers, as this is where my praise starts to dwindle. Although, I have to say, HP have done a great job in bringing these Windows Mixed Reality controllers in line with what everyone else in the VR market is doing in terms of controller layout, which will make compatibility with games across platforms much, much better. The controllers also feel more ergonomic and comfortable than previous Windows mixed reality controllers, and they've completely ditched the trackpad, which I'm happy about. Despite these upgrades though, the controllers still feel a little cheap. The haptic feedback is very weak, and the controllers lack any capacitive touch sensors. Each controller uses 2 AA batteries and comes with a set pre-installed, but after only 2 days of testing, which resulted in around 6 to 7 hours of gaming, the controllers were almost dead, resulting in completely unusable tracking. I would highly recommend investing in some high-quality rechargeable batteries if you're interested in this headset. Please note that the rechargeable batteries need to be rated at least 1.5 volts for these controllers to work effectively. I've added a link to some I'd recommend in the description down below if you're interested. Overall, personally I found the controllers pretty disappointing, especially when compared to what Oculus are currently offering with the latest touch controllers on Quest 2, which have better haptics, capacitive touch sensors, and have lasted over 3 weeks of regular use on just a single AA battery each. And that leads me nicely onto tracking. The HP Reverb G2 does benefit from 2 additional tracking cameras on either side of the headset, which increases the tracking volume over previous generations of Windows mixed reality headsets. The headset tracking is absolutely fine, but it's the controller tracking that just doesn't match up to the superior Oculus Insight tracking system or the base station tracking system of the Valve Index, which still offers the best tracking of any VR headset in my opinion. Now don't get me wrong, for the most part it got the job done, but occasionally in games like Half-Life Alyx, I would experience controller drift when holding the pistol two-handed, and in Onward my rifle butt would get stuck at times when trying to aim down the sights. And then on very rare occasions, the tracking would inexplicably just go completely crazy. One of the best experiences I had with this headset though, was when I wasn't using the controllers at all, and just using the headset in combination with a hands-on throttle and stick setup from Thrustmaster to play Star Wars Squadrons. It was truly a breathtaking experience, and personally I feel this is where the HP Reverb G2 really shines. For casual VR players who don't mind the odd tracking hiccup here and there, this probably won't be too much of a problem for them, but for competitive players and those who want the very best tracking, they should probably look elsewhere. So here's my conclusion. HP have put together a great VR headset that combines the best visual quality and the best audio quality of any VR headset available on the market. This is the full fat VR experience and not something watered down for mass market appeal, but you will need a powerful system to get the most out of it. Even when using the latest RTX 3090, I still experienced the odd frame drop here and there, and some graphical stuttering. With my laptop running the RTX 2070, I could play simple games like Beat Saber just fine, but I had to start dialing down the graphical settings in games like Half-Life Alyx for them to run smoothly on the laptop. In my eyes right now, at the end of 2020, you have 3 options when it comes to a new PC VR headset. You have the cheap $300 but very capable Oculus Quest 2, which has better tracking and better controllers, and can do wireless PC VR gaming using virtual desktop and a 5 GHz Wi-Fi connection, but has the trade-off of requiring a mandatory Facebook account. You then have the $1,000 Valve Index, which has the best-in-class tracking, 130-degree field of view, and up to 144 Hz refresh rate, and controllers with individual finger tracking, but it's an expensive investment and requires fixed external base stations, meaning you can't really just take it over to a friend's house. And then you have the HP Reverb G2 in the middle, which blows the competition in the form of the HTC Vive Cosmos completely out of the water in practically every aspect. If you have the budget of $600 and you're in the market for a headset which provides the best visuals and audio of any PC VR headset available on the market right now, and you can overlook the flaws with the controllers and minor tracking issues, or you're a sim enthusiast that plans to use a HOTAS or wheel setup, then the G2 is the right VR headset for you. So there we have it. That's the HP Reverb G2 Windows Mixed Reality headset. A headset that I crown the king of clarity. A great headset for the price, but is it the perfect headset? No. There's no such thing as a perfect VR headset on the market right now, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But luckily, we have options, and there's pretty much a headset for everyone, depending on your own personal preferences and use cases. Personally, I can see myself using this headset to play flight or racing sim games in the future, and other VR games that would really benefit from the high quality visuals, but I just can't see myself using it as my daily driver. I'm really looking forward to trying it out with Microsoft's Flight Simulator in VR, which will be coming to the Windows mixed reality platform first, and then other platforms shortly after. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you excited for the HP Reverb G2? Maybe you've pre-ordered one. I'd love to know what games you plan to use it with in the comments down below. I hope you found the video useful. Leave a like if you did. Make sure you're subscribed for all my future VR content. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.